Welcome to GK Quiz Prime Time. Which Indian organization is involved in the Prambanan Temple Restoration Project? Correct answer is option B, ASI. Who won his first Formula One race at the Chinese Grand Prix at the age of 19? Right answer is option D, Kimi Antonell. Which state government launched the Gaudham Yojana to protect and shelter stray and destitute cattle? Correct answer is option B, Chhattisgarh. What rank has India's metro network secured among the world's largest metro networks? Correct answer is option C, third rank. Which institute developed maxine based material for hydrogen fuel production and seawater desalination? Right answer is option B, IIT Guwahati. Kusunpur village in Kendrapada district is said to become the first smart village of which state? Right answer is option A, Odisha. Sea Dragon 2026 is being conducted near which location? Right answer is option C, Goa. The Spring Festival Chhapchar Kat is celebrated by which community in India? Correct answer is option B, Mizo community. Which state launched the Divyang Shakti free bus travel scheme for differently abled persons? Right answer is option D, Andhra Pradesh. From which date did the revised FASTag annual pass fee of Rs 3075 for financial year 2026-27 come into effect? Right answer is option B, 1st April 2026. Which global apparel brand appointed Jasprit Bumrah as its brand ambassador in India in 2026? Correct answer is option C, Uniqlo. The Himachal Pradesh government signed an MOU with which organization to strengthen the dairy sector? Right answer is option B, NDTB. In which state did the Government of India host the first BIMSTEC Youth Professional Exchange Program? Right answer is option A, Maharashtra. Who has been selected for the Sangeet Kalanidhi Award 2026? Right answer is option C, Jayanti Kumaresh. Which state government launched the Sikhya Kranti 2.0 initiative to deepen structural reforms in government schools with support from the World Bank? Right answer is option C, Punjab. Which hospital is set to launch India's first online critical care follow up clinic for post ICU consultation at home? Right answer is option A, Safdarjung Hospital. World Sparrow Day 2026 was observed on which date? Right answer is option B, 20th March. Gujarat's first sounding rocket launched from Dholera was developed by a startup based in which city? Right answer is option D, Ahmedabad. Who launched the eSwasthya Dham portal to monitor the health of pilgrims undertaking the Char Dham Yatra? Right answer is option B, Uttarakhand. Which state government launched a statewide foot and mouth disease vaccination drive? Right answer is option D, Gujarat. Who won the men's singles title at the BNP Paribas Open in Indian Wells? Right answer is option B, Jannik Sinner. International Day of Happiness 2026 was celebrated on which day? Right answer is option A, 20th March. Kompella Venkataramana Murthy has been appointed as a whole time member of which organization? Right answer is option D, SEBI. India's first fully automated Haldia bulk terminal was inaugurated by whom? Right answer is option B, PM Narendra Modi. Whom did City Union Bank appoint as its brand ambassador in 2026? Right answer is option C, Ravindra Jadeja. The Semmuzi Illakkiya Virudhu, launched by the Tamil Nadu government, is awarded to writers in which category? Right answer is option D, 7 non Hindi Indian languages. Who recently became the first tennis player to win 400 Grand Slam matches? Right answer is option D, Novak Djokovic. India's first open sea fish farming project has been launched in which location? Right answer is option A, Andaman Sea. Who was appointed as the new Chief Justice of the Calcutta High Court and sworn in on January 16, 2026? Right answer is option D, Justice Sujoy Paul. The world's largest green ammonia project by AM Green is being set up in which Indian state? Right answer is option A, Andhra Pradesh. Yoweri Museveni was reappointed as the president of which country? Correct answer is option D, Uganda. Ratapani Tiger Reserve, renamed as Dr. Vishnu Sridhar Vakankar Tiger Reserve, is located in which state? Right answer is option C, Madhya Pradesh. India has officially nominated the famous Living Root Bridges for UNESCO's 2026-27 World Heritage Evaluation Cycle. These bridges are in which state? Right answer is option C, Meghalaya. Where was the 16th meeting of the International Renewable Energy Agency held? Right answer is option D, Abu Dhabi, UAE. CSIR CIMFR conducted India's first comprehensive safety assessment of a multi stage hydrogen compressor and dispenser at which location? Right answer is option C, Greater Noida, Uttar Pradesh. The fourth edition of India Energy Week 2026 was held from January 27th to 30th in which state? Right answer is option C, Goa. Who was named the ICC Men's Player of the Month for December 2025? Right answer is option D, Mitchell Stark. The Raja Rani Music Festival 2026 was organized in which state? Right answer is option B, Odisha. Shaya Mohsin Zindani was recently appointed Prime Minister of which country? Correct answer is option B, Yemen. Where was the third International Kite Festival held? Correct answer is option D, New Delhi. Which state government signed an MOU with Starlink to enhance satellite connectivity? Correct answer is option B, Goa. Who assumed charge as the Coast Guard commander of the Western Seaboard in Mumbai on January 19th, 2026? Right answer is option D, MV Pathak. Which Indian state government has launched a dedicated review portal called Samiksha Portal for real time monitoring of projects funded under the Central Finance Commission grants? Right answer is option B, Odisha. Where was the foundation stone laid for India's first state funded BSL 4 containment facility and laboratory? Correct answer is option D, Gandhinagar, Gujarat. The International Day of Clean Energy is observed globally on which date? Right answer is option C, 26th January. The inaugural season of the Kabaddi Champions League 2026 is being held in which state? Right answer is option D, Haryana. Hoya negensin, a newly discovered species of plant, was recently identified in which Indian state? Right answer is option B, Nagaland. Where was the second Global Buddhist Summit held on January 24th and 25th, 2026? Right answer is option D, New Delhi. The Coast Guards of India conducted a joint hazardous and noxious substances response exercise in Mumbai with which country? Right answer is option D, Japan. The Mukhyamantri Sehat Yojana was recently launched in which Indian state? Correct answer is option C, Punjab. Which city hosted the third meeting of the Inland Waterways Development Council in January 2026? Right answer is option B, Kochi. Which country leads the military exercise known as Operation Arctic Endurance? Right answer is option C, Denmark. Which state partnered with the United Arab Emirates to develop India's first net zero greenfield smart city project? Right answer is option C, Telangana. Which city became the first zero fresh waste dump city in the state of Uttar Pradesh? Right answer is option D, Lucknow. Which edition of the India European Union Summit was held in January 2026? Right answer is option C, 16th edition. Which state became the 15th in India and the third in Northeast India to receive the President's police colours since independence? Right answer is option B, Sikkim. Who was conferred with the Bharatendu Harishchandra Lifetime Achievement Award? Right answer is option B, Namita Gokhale. The 17th Trilateral Coast Guard exercise Dosti 17 was conducted among India, Sri Lanka, and which other country? Correct answer is option B, Maldives. Which foundation day of Meghalaya, Manipur, and Tripura was celebrated on 21st January 2026? Right answer is option D, 54th Foundation Day. Which raising day of the National Disaster Response Force was observed on 19th January 2026? Right answer is option C, 21st Raising Day. Where was India's first AI powered university officially launched? Right answer is option C, Meerut. Which state announced financial assistance worth rupees 1250 crore for girl students under the Namo Lakshmi Yojana? Right answer is option B, Gujarat. Which law enforcement agency became the first in India to integrate Aadhaar enabled verification with the Pathik application? Right answer is option C, Ahmedabad City Crime Branch. Who became the first woman officer of the Indian Army to qualify to fly the Rudra armed helicopter? Right answer is option C, Captain Hansja Sharma. Which state launched its first dog sanctuary to address the issue of stray dogs? Right answer is option B, Punjab. Who became the first woman officer to lead an all male CRPF contingent at the 77th Republic Day Parade? Right answer is option B, Simran Bala. Where was the 12th edition of the Smile International Film Festival held? Right answer is option C, New Delhi. Who won the Men's Hockey India League 2026 title? Right answer is option C, Vedanta Kalinga Lancers. Which Indian state was selected by the World Economic Forum for setting up the Fourth Industrial Revolution Center? Right answer is option A, Andhra Pradesh. Which birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose was observed on 23rd January 2026? Right answer is option C, 129th birth anniversary. Up to which financial year did the Union Cabinet extend the Atal Pension Yojana? Right answer is option D, 2030 to 31. Where was the first fully functional quantum laboratory established by the Indian Army? Right answer is option C, Madhya Pradesh. Who received the Subhash Chandra Bose Abda Prabandhan Puraskar 2026 in the individual category? Right answer is option B, Lieutenant Colonel Sita Ashok Shelke. National Girl Child Day is observed every year on which date in India? Right answer is option D, 24th January. The International Day of Education is celebrated globally on which date every year? Right answer is option C, 24th January. In which city was the Global Conference on the Role of Women in Agri-Food Systems held? Right answer is option B, New Delhi. The first edition of the Khelo India Tribal Games 2026 will be hosted by which Indian state? Right answer is option C, Chhattisgarh. Jan Aushadhi Divas is observed annually on which date to promote awareness of generic medicines? Correct answer is option B, 7th March. Which organization partnered with Tata Electronics to promote electronics manufacturing in India? Right answer is option A, Niti Aayog. India's rank in Global Happiness Index 2026 is reported as which of the following? Right answer is option D, 116th rank. Which Indian state was selected as the host for the Indian Orchid Festival 2026? Right answer is option C, Sikkim. Which organizations have partnered to address childhood obesity in India? Right answer is option B, WHO Foundation and Novo Nordisk. Who has been appointed as the head coach of the Sri Lanka men's national cricket team? Right answer is option B, Gary Kirsten. Which Indian state is home to Madurai Airport, recently declared an international airport by the Union Cabinet? Right answer is option A, Tamil Nadu. On which date is International Day of Action for Rivers 2026 observed? Right answer is option D, 14th March. VO Chidambaranar port, which launched India's first digital twin platform, is located in which state? Right answer is option B, Tamil Nadu. Which country became the largest exporter of cotton products to the United States in 2025? Correct answer is option C, India. Which mobile application was launched by Indian Railways for reporting sexual harassment complaints by women employees? Correct answer is option B, Shine. Which countries launched the joint military exercise Freedom Shield? Right answer is option D, USA and South Korea. Which organization released the Fiscal Health Index 2026 where Odisha topped the rankings? Correct answer is option B, Niti Aayog. Who has stepped down as the CEO of Indigo Airline? Correct answer is option B, Peter Elbers. What was the official theme of the International Malaria Conference 2026? Right answer is option A, discovery, development, and delivery. Who represented India at the presidential inauguration ceremony in Santiago, Chile in March 2026? Correct answer is option B, Kirtivardhan Singh. Which city installed India's first microalgae based pure air tower? Correct answer is option D, New Delhi. Sahitya Academy Award 2025 for Hindi literature was awarded to whom? Right answer is option B, Mamta Kalia. Ahar International Food and Hospitality Fair is organized by the Ministry of Food Processing Industries and which organization? Right answer is option C, India Trade Promotion Organization. Which port recently launched India's first digital twin platform? Right answer is option C, V.O. Chidambaranar Port. Who took oath as the 30th governor of Himachal Pradesh? Correct answer is option A, Kavinder Gupta. With which company did the US President Donald Trump reportedly partner to build the first major US refinery in 50 years? Right answer is option D, Reliance Industries. World Consumer Rights Day 2026 is observed on which date? Right answer is option C, 15th March. Stay updated, stay ahead. Subscribe for more current affairs and competitive exam prep.